All right, everybody. Good evening. I know it is a school night. I am Black Glove Reviews. Hope everyone's having a good evening wherever you're all at. Thank you for everybody who's joined in tonight. I know it's late wherever you're all at. Kevin, Mr. Kevin Splinter, good evening. Hope you're doing good, my friend. 71. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Yeah, it's just calm the hell down. What I've purchased through this month and stuff like that. And as we all know, it's been an interesting month, an end of an era. Like online Shout Factory, Screen Factory, dead. Uh, and they're going to other sites like Groove, like Orbit. Orbit did a post, and yeah, I always love them and stuff like that. I believe they're going to be one of their sellers as well. We may see them at Wally Worlds, aka Walmart's. We'll see them there. We're going to go on Groove after I show off the shitload of stuff that I have. Shitload of stuff that I got. Some of these titles I picked up could be future releases of this year. Some good ones that were released this year so far. Vinegar Syndrome released some interesting one at close range, being one that kind of intrigues me a little bit as a 4K. That's crazy they were able to get that one. So yeah, but again, hoping everyone's having a great evening, and we'll kind of get this started, what I kind of picked up. First off, Hamilton Book, great website. Check out hamiltonbooks.com. Dude, you get dirt cheap Blu-rays, dirt cheap DVDs, and all this other stuff too. So probably 40 something dollars worth of titles I've got here. So I'll just get this started real quick here. First up, like Wolf Creek 2. So this is the second one. I've never seen the second one. I have the first film that Umbrella released like a year or so ago, I believe, and stuff like that. And I've heard good things about this one. So this is the sequel, of course, with the great Mr. Jarrett in it, of course, with John Jarrett. So can't wait to check this one out. I think it was like $5 or something like that too. So good price for that. So pretty cheap. I think it's all Wolf Creek 1 and 2. Yeah, the first one's very good. Loosely based off a true story. But it's a good one. Great Aussie horror. It's probably one of the best, so I definitely like it. Next up, the Blu-ray. So this is an upgrade. For me, this is the original Stephen King's Children of the Corn. This is the Midnight Madness series. I think I have a DVD of this series of this label when they brought this stuff out. But yeah, Children of the Corn from the 80s, Linda Hamilton, good old Malachi, Outlander. We have your woman Outlander. So, good stuff there as well. Put this there. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yeah, they had it cheap, probably like $3 or $4.99. Average $4.99 for a Blu-ray. Why not? So yeah, the classic. I remember seeing Killer Clowns when I was younger, but I forgot. So got this one here. This is a found footage film. I've heard good things about it. And Magnet released it. Magnet's a kind of good releasing label. A Troll Hunter. So it's found footage film about this group of people that try to find these big creatures. And I remember seeing a trailer for it, and it interests me. So yeah, Killer Clowns is a great one. All timer, definitely 71. That's what I hear and stuff like that. Just need to revisit it. Next up, this is only on DVD, and they had it for, like, say, DVDs like $2 or something like that. They're pretty cheap. Mondo Macabro, and it's cool to get like a red case, but this is a Grande from John Grande. Grande's Graveyard recommended this film. So this is A la Carta. It's a Spanish film. Made during the 70s and stuff like that too. Yeah, it's a Spanish film, a possession film. So I've heard good things about it. So check that out. That's A la Carta. A DVD like thriller set. So I have one of these and the other three I don't. So this was a DVD 4-pack of films. So it comes with the remake of The Hitcher, My Little Eye, Session 9, which is a badass, terrific film. I love that film. And then The Perfect Getaway. So I've seen the original Hitcher, haven't seen the remake with Sean Bean. So that'd be very interesting. Session 9, of course, I said that's an all-timer. Darren likes My Little Eye, says it's a good one. And then The Perfect Getaway has kind of like slasher elements, I guess, and stuff like that in there. So it's cool to get these DVD collections, make DVDs badass or rad again, however you want to call it, So it's cool to get these collections. And this one, and I love like horror DVD collections because there's so many different ones that you can get where there's so many like random classics and films that you may have heard of but never really seen, but just want to own just to help for owning it. And this is the 11 Midnight Movies on 4 DVDs. So Dark Moon Thriller Collection. So it comes with two DVD sets. So it's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 films on both these discs. A lot of these are basically pretty classic films wise. So you have disc 1 has Fangs of the Living Dead, which Scream Factory did release. You have Grave of the Vampire, which Scream Factory also released. I have that one on Blu-ray. The Devil's Nightmare. Disc 2 has a Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory. Pretty sexy there, I guess you can say. Werewolf of Washington. And Moon of the Wolf, which Vinegar Syndrome released on Blu-ray a few years ago. That's a TV werewolf film. And that's on disc 2. Disc 3 has Zombie Hell House, widescreen. Night of the Living Dead, of course, the classic. And then it has The Last Man on... now, Zombie Hell House. So guess what Zombie Hell House is. So I'll basically spoil it for you. So it stars Paulo Malco, Katerina McCall, and directed by Lucio Fulci, the godfather of gore. Of course, Zombie Hell House, a.k.a. The House by the Cemetery. So it makes me wonder if this is like an edited version of House by the Cemetery, or they just put that because they couldn't get the rights to the name. I think that's very funny. So, and of course, Night of the Living Dead, Last Man on Earth. And then disc 4 comes with the classic White Zombie and Revolt of the Zombies. So these are cool little gems worth of these DVD sets to get. And basically, sorry for the light there, but that's kind of what you get in the back of these. So, hey, why not? Back them on discs, man. I'll watch them, and it's almost, if you can get them for cheap and stuff like that, it's a good kind of thing to check them out and watch them. What's going on, Cal? It's good to see you, buddy. Check out his channel. He was doing years in movies and stuff like that. He had Corey on his last one, Wilkie's Movies and Music. So definitely check it out. And he's a huge fan, what have you like that. No, it shouldn't be, Cal. I'm sorry. No, it's on. Okay. So, yeah, movie years. Thank you. Yeah, definitely check out Cal's channel, dude. It's great to see him back. He does great stuff, and he's a good, knowledgeable slasher fan. He knows his stuff. So. Okay, here. Okay, so next up is some purchases from Amazon, and some of these might be my releases of the year. I definitely need to check this out. First off, I pre-ordered this, and it came in, I think, came in like last week or a couple weeks ago. That's the Curse of Frankenstein, my all-time favorite Hammer film. This 4K is loaded with special features. So the first disc, of course, has the 4K theatrical cut, UK theatrical cut, and then it has the open matte version aspect ratio. Disc 2 has the Curse of Frankenstein, a US theatrical aspect ratio version. It has some other great special features in the back. Of course, like in Hammer's actual website, they have like the box version, the big chunky box version and stuff like that. I can't wait to rewatch this in 4K. This is my all-time favorite Hammer film. I've fallen in love with Hammer the last few years. But this is an all-timer. This is my all-time favorite Hammer film. The film's a masterpiece. It's way ahead of its time, 1958. If you can find it and pick it up for a good price, pick it up. Yeah, future probably will be up there for my release of the year, but that's the Curse of Frankenstein 4K. So I like this lip too. So next up from and this is the last Vestron title I will get from Lionsgate's website. Their Lionsgate Limited. It just doesn't seem right to me. You can't put this in stores. No, of course not. You have to do it exclusively on your sites. But that's Hider in the House with Gary Busey. It's 1989, so this might be a future release of the year as well. So yeah, audio commentary with the director, featurette finding the screenplay of Hider in the House. So let me know if you've all seen this film before, because I have not seen it before, but, you know, yeah, with the slip and all this good stuff too. And it's Gary Busey when he was less of what he is now, I guess you can say. So it's Hider in the House. It's that one there. Next up is a film that it's a vampire film that Napalm and OJ Hayden likes a lot, and that's A Girl Walks Home at Night. I think he has the slip version. So, and this is a newer film. I've seen Hider. I have it on DVD. The original cover is the best part of the movie. Yeah, I kind of figured that because it was done like 89 too, I think, or 1990. This one's kind of like a different take on a vampire film. This was done in 2014. So it looks interesting. And yeah, did Kino release this? I think they did. So yeah, special features in the back. Hayden really likes this one, so I'll definitely have to check this one out. But yeah, this is a girl walks home alone at night. So I know he really likes it, and I like my vamp films, and I like different type of vamp films. So I mean, this one should be pretty good. Next up, some other purchases from Amazon here. If I get them cheap, I get them cheap. Of course, Kino Lorber released this, and this is I've seemed to be into like TV terror type of films. And this stars Clint Walker, and this is a Killdozer that was done in the 70s. So I guess it's about a possessed bulldozer that traps these workers in this compound and stuff like that too. So can't wait to check this one out as well. So there's one Killdozer, which I heard is pretty good and stuff like that. There's a YouTube channel called, I think, The Velvet Curtain, who does like TV terror and, you know, these TV films that you seem to forget about that can be pretty terrifying in general. So, you know, like picking up stuff like that. Here's one Warner Archive collection. Yeah, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, which a lot of people say is probably one of the best TV horrors ever made. It's kind of like a haunted house story. These demons living in this house, driving this woman nuts, you know, insane basically. So you have this one right here. So it has some special features in the back. So Warner Archive sometimes is known by not doing special features unless the film is kind of like really up there for them and stuff like that too. But yeah, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Next up, DVD, TV horror film, The Horror at 37,000 Feet. So this stars Chuck Connors, Buddy Epson, Tammy Grimes, and William Shatner. William Shatner as a defunct drunk priest who's drinking all the time, and they have this artifact that ends up on this plane and starts doing some demonly type stuff on this plane up in the air, and that's an iconic poster art right there. So yeah, that's Horror 37,000 feet. This was done in 1973. So this is a CBS. So CBS horror. How about that? So pretty cool to pick that up. Next up, this could be a future release of the year. Synapse had it for, of course, $50 because it's from Synapse. I got it off of Amazon for $34, $35. That's Blue Sunshine. So if you, and this is done by Jeff Lieberman. Yeah, Jeff Lieberman, the same Jeff Lieberman who directed Just Before Dawn, which Synapse is working on, by the way. Please have that slasher come out. That's a great slasher film. This one, if you like David Cronenberg films, this film, I've seen trailers for it, is very much like Rabid or Slither or Shivers. Excuse me, Shivers. So, but it's very Cronenberg-esque as a film. It's basically this drug that's called Blue Sunshine that causes people to go mad, lose their hair, and go crazy. So, and this is a great release, man. This is, of course, Synapse takes their time with their stuff, and this bad boy is stacked as all get out. So, yeah, Blue Sunshine. All right, almost there, people. Then we'll get on Groove like real quick and just go through some stuff, see what's going on the site with some of their releases. I've already been on there a little bit, checking out what they have for Shout Factory, Scream Factory stuff. So I was originally peeved because I'm like, well, where's my orders? Well, one part of my last orders from them are coming, and then the other half should be coming soon too. So, okay, let's see here. First off, and this was from the random Scream Factory, like you can say, fire sales. A lot of these were random, and I picked them up as soon as I saw that they were available. And we'll start out with this one, Labyrinth. So I got this version for $40. So I took the Blu-ray out. They sent a replacement disc for the 4K too, because I got it with, it came basically in this right here. So, let's see here. Yeah. It's pretty well built wise and stuff like that, but it comes with like a crystal ball with the name Labyrinth on it and stuff like that. It comes with like art cards, booklet and stuff like that. 40 bucks. I couldn't pass it up, you know? Why not? The Dark Crystal was at a good price as well at the time. And I just passed up on it because I have like a media storybook version of that Blu-ray, which I like a lot. And this is a film I've not seen. I've never seen this one, so I'm very interested in this one. I love The Dark Crystal. Rest in peace, Jim Henson, man. He was part of my childhood, man. I remember I was a kid when he passed away. I cried, I tell you. So it's pretty good. But yeah, that's Labyrinth. Jennifer Connelly, I think she's like 16 in that film. So let's see. Put this bad boy back down here. Right, I'll put that right there. Next up, some of these were from Amazon because they're doing sales on their titles on Amazon as well. In the Mouth of Madness, Sam Neill, stuff like that too. I think this was like $15. So, of course, a good one from John Carpenter. You can't go wrong with that. And, you know, so very Lovecraftian type stuff if you like that. April Fool's Day. I know Kino re-released this in 4K. Also comes with Blu-ray and stuff like that too. But, you know, I like April Fool's Day. It's grown on me. Of course, Amy Steele, my favorite final girl's in here. So, that. Another TV film, The Car, right here. I know Pop's a movie Dungeon Allen. He has this film too. This has a, is it Josh Brolin or is it James Brolin? No, it's the dad. So, Ronnie Cox is in here too. Kathleen Lloyd's in here too. So a lot of TV and film people. So Kim Richards is in here and stuff like that too. So I can't wait to check this TV film out as well. But yeah, that's The Car. The Steelbook 4K of They Live, and I got the set that came with the pins and the poster like that, $40 or like 35. I think it was 35. I'm not kidding. So like 35. So yeah. So yeah, I almost have all the Carpenters, but I doubt I'll ever get them all. But yeah, Roddy Piper, and you know, you can't kind of beat that. Yeah, 71. I'm a compulsive buyer, so but it's still not the same as going to like a big box store, you know, and finding them there. But if you can find them, because I didn't know they're going to be doing these sales. I didn't know they're in trouble. I had no idea. So, you know, but yeah, it was a fire sale, definitely. I think we'll check on Groove to see if it's available on there. I don't think it's all, because a lot of the stuff they got to dirt cheap is because they're going out of print and they no longer have the rights to, but yeah, They Live. So if this was released this year, this would be my Steelbook of the year. This is a gorgeous Steelbook for those. Next up, another one. I just got it because Vic Morrow was in it, but that's I've heard good things about it. I know Chase from AV Pop Culture really likes this one. This is Humanoids from the Deep with Vic Morrow and Doug McClure. So yeah, grindhousey type of film and stuff like that. That's a very cool slip for it and stuff like that too. I want to get the Corman kind of collection of these 4Ks if they release them like this. So that's very cool. So it's good getting ones like that, getting classic films like that, checking them out. My Bloody Valentine. I got the set that came with like the heart-shaped box and everything like that as well. I got that whole set for like $40 or something like that too. Came with like the heart-shaped box, the poster, the pin set. Yeah, $40 for this set. So this is my third purchase. I have the anniversary DVD that was released by Paramount. I have the Steelbook, which it got down to dirt cheap as well, this Blu-ray Steelbook, and then I got this one right here. So yeah, My Bloody Valentine, a great Valentine's Day slasher, one of the best. The gods really blessed me with the slips and stuff, and that's Hell Night with a slip with Linda Blair. It's Linda Blair, and it is the other dude that was in Friday the 13th Part 4 and stuff like that. This is a good Halloween film too, and it's basically a monster in the basement type of thing. Bunch of people, a bunch of these kids, I guess you can say, or teenagers. I'll spend the night in this like gothic mansion type of place where there's this monster on the loose, taking out people one by one, and it's a fun one. And of course, it's Linda Blair, so you can't beat that. So yeah, that's Hell Night. So that's it for that. So, and I have more Scream Factory stuff coming. So, but ooh, not too bad. not too bad. Okay. Almost there, people. I have one more stack here. With the Arrow sales, they really blessed me with slips because there's a lot of these titles that came with slips I didn't think I was going to get with slips. So let's see. Let's separate these a little bit. Let's see. Okay. What was the total cost? 71. Some were in like I said, I have more coming. So some were in the 40s and 50s, and one that I have coming soon, hopefully, was 74, and that was the last one I did off of the Scream Factory website, or the Shout website, when it was still up. So that's the one I'm waiting on. They're sending the first part of that, because like I say, when they went to Groove, they sent me an email about a few hours ago saying, yep, your orders are on the way and stuff like that too, because they had to get probably integrated into the online store. So I was originally really annoyed about that, kind of pissed. I'm like going, I better get my stuff or else I'm out of money, like basically took my money. So I'm just keeping an eye on that. So I'm a lot calmer than I was before. So, so this is from the Arrow Halloween type sales and stuff they had up to the 1st of this month. So I'll just start out the Driller Killer. This is more of like an artsy type film and stuff like that. I still wanted to get it. I like the trailer. It looks really cool to me. It looks to be a character piece, and I'm all for that. So load of special features, but yeah, the Driller Killer and stuff like that. This probably looks like the original artwork, so I hopefully it's reversible, because I like the other one better. All I'm basically saying is don't do what I do when you're buying. Wait for sales, wait for Black Friday stuff, but some of the stuff you can pass up. Next up is it's like an SOV slasher, I think. It's called Chill Factor. I've heard about this one. This would probably be a good pairing with Iced. So, yeah, Exorcism meets the Winter Olympics in this tale of demonic possession and snowbound slashing from director Christopher Webster. So, it's like, why not? So, yeah, Chill Factor. Next up, another slasher that was done at the tail end of the 80s, I think, but that's Deadly Manor. This was this one director's last film. Yeah, Jose Ramon Larez. He did Edge of the Axe, which I do like Edge of the Axe quite a bit, and this was his last film, but that's Deadly Manor. And I like the look of the killer, so this looks interesting to me, and I love my slashers, so. Next up, one that Darren recommended, Doom Asylum. This looks pretty interesting. It's a slasher basically, and it's like let's see what it says. Receptive playing against altogether different kind of horror, Doom Asylum, and mix of gore, gags, and goth girl groups galore. So yeah, they go to an abandoned asylum, and I guess this evil person is like in there just picking them off one by one. So yeah, there's Doom Asylum. One I guess he says pairs good with that is Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. So I mean, I had to pick this one up. I remember seeing a trailer to this one, and I had to pick this up too. So, and it looks very cool. Looks interesting. forget when this film came out. Sorry if I'm kind of squinting, but I heard, well, Darren mentioned these two films kind of go together, Doom Asylum and Phantom of the Mall. I think Doom Asylum was done before Phantom of the Mall, but it's almost like a remake, I guess you can say. So there's those. And next up, the 4K of the remake, Last House on the Left, which I do like quite a bit. A lot of people don't like this film, because like nothing beats the original, right? The original Last House on the Left, of course. You have David Hess, you have just all these people. It's very grindhouse and stuff like that. But I do like this. This is probably one of the better remakes ever done. I do like this remake. Just the actor who plays Krug isn't really Krug in here. He's ruthless, but he's not that ruthless, but I do like it. I do like this film quite a lot. So it'll be cool to revisit this in 4K. But that's Last House on the Left. This was $20, I think. Or no, yeah, 20. Yeah, this was $20, I think, on sale. Next up is a fun one, Girls' Night Out. This was very interesting. So I've never seen a slip like this from Arrow before. So that's what you get in the back. So I've never seen a slip like this before. So basically, it's a scavenger hunt game is planned one night for the DeWitt University sorority. So it looks to be kind of like dark comedy too, and I like the look of the killer. He looks like kind of like a sloth or something like that too. I do like that slip a lot. But yeah, that's Girls' Night Out. So this should be a fun slasher to look at. Last but not least, another slasher for Valentine's Day, Lover's Lane. And this one has Anna Faris before she did Scary Movie. Lover's Lane 2, of course, before I Know What You Did Last Summer. Look the way the killer looks. So there you go. So pretty cool. So pretty neat. So yeah, that's the stuff from Arrow I got, and I do have pre-orders from Arrow coming. One of those being the Ninja Turtles box set, and also the House with the Laughing Windows. That could be the release of the century, that Darren seems to call it, but that could be the release of the year as well. Arrow is killing it this year. They might be my boutique label of the year. They just are. They're doing really good. Vinegar Syndrome's doing very good. So yeah, it's not too bad. So yeah, there's that stack of this stuff here. Hey Keith, it's good to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a very good evening. So there was that. Some stuff off of a Hamilton book. So there's that stack right there. And of course, these random pickups I got off of online, off of Amazon, and other goodies as well. So you got these right here. So yeah, so pretty good, pretty good pickups wise, and of course, the Screen Factory Flash like fire sale. Yeah, I got these ones right here. And of course, basically the steal of the flippin' year was getting this version of Labyrinth. So for the price that I got it at. So yeah, it's definitely definitely good stuff. A good calm the hell down haul there. A good one. I should be good for quite a while. So the total cost for that one would it'd be up there. I mean, I'm not. I don't have disposable income, so it's it is what it is, kind of mostly for the most part for that. So there you go. So let's check out Gruv right here. This will be kind of quick, so don't trip too much and stuff like that. Yeah, Gruv, since Scream Factory, Shout Factory basically are with Gruv now, and with other people as well. I think Orbit did a post that they're starting selling more of their titles as well, I believe. I'm not sure. But yeah, they're kind of with Gruv now, and they have a sale going on right now. So we're going to get to that like real quick. This won't take too long here. So give me a quick second here. Yeah, because the site's done with Cal. It's gone. So it rest in peace. Yeah, it's I'll get this, and we're gonna There, that's right here. Right here. Let's see if that gets up for you all here. So yeah, no turkeys here. Thanksgiving 4K deal. So we have this one right here. So this is 2 for 45. They do have other stuff here. So I already had this up a bit. So basically you get 2 4Ks and they total 45. So we have 2 for 45. So let's just see if anything looks interesting here if you don't already have it. So you have the Forbidden World Collector's Edition. That's a Roger Corman film. 29.21. So I guess you get two together, it'll kind of equal 45. That's why they kind of have these random kind of prices, what have you. So yeah, they got rid of that. Yeah, definitely. Okay, Gore, cool, cool. All right. Oh, I got those hype things too as well. I guess it shows like the crown and like I think somebody's number one there with their comments. Species 24.99. So look to be kind of like normal kind of pricing wise. So it looks interesting. Let's go through there. Sword and the Sorcerer. That's still way too high. Sorority House Massacre. I'd still want to get this one. I've heard good things about it. I know it's like one of those kind of fun. Of course, there's the They Live and stuff like that too, and it's like, yeah, I got a better version of that. Vampires and what have you. Let's see. Ghosts of Mars, which I would not recommend. Renfield is a fun one, but it's only rewatchable because of Nicolas Cage being himself the faculty. That's way too high for that. Village of the Damned. There's Killer Clowns from Outer Space, that 4K. That's a pretty good price for that if you just want to get that. But if you have the disposable income for that, Rolling Thunder, yeah, that 4K. Rolling Thunder, that's a good one. That's a good gritty film too. It's William Devane. I like that film a lot. I have some interesting stuff here. Burning's back in there. 29.50. So again, I wouldn't do anything here. I wouldn't get anything here. See if they're doing any Black Friday stuff. Like I say, this just happened. This just happened. So I'm just seeing what they have available here. So this is their 4Ks. There's other stuff too. And they have 15 off your first order. So, and that's if you sign up to their newsletter and stuff like that. So I see what they're trying to do. Of course, you have Night of the Demons, flipping great Halloween film. I like it a lot. I have the Steelbook Blu-ray for Motel Hell. So Part 2 is good too. That's what I heard. He's talking about I think Sorority House Massacre. Child's Play, Candyman, Alligator, Cyanide, Deadly Night, Primary Colors. Sick is a good one. I like Sick. It's better than the newer Scream films, that's for sure. Sick is what Scream 5 should have been, in my opinion. So more kind of interesting releases here. Born on the 4th of July looks to be a fun one. A Land of the Dead I have. Devil was a fun one when I saw it a while back. That's an older film and stuff like that too, but it's a fun one. I like Devil. Doomsday, yeah, The Stepfather, The Amityville Horror. That's the remake. A lot of people like the remake of The Amityville Horror. Poltergeist 2, The Other Side. This might be my release of the year. I like Poltergeist 2. I like it more than the first film. They fixed some things that the first film had wrong with it, in my opinion. Who doesn't like the cult leader? Creepy, evil son of a bitch. So, of course, the Bill and Ted stuff. Gretel and Hansel. I have the Blu-ray. I have the studio Blu-ray of this film. This is the one directed by Osgood Perkins. That's shall release some interesting stuff here. The House of Gucci. I was surprised they picked up the rights to basically put that on a disc and stuff like that. That's Lady Gaga in the center. So playing that lady. Got limited edition of Curse of Frankenstein yesterday. Very cool, Keith. Very cool. I'm hella jealous. I'll pre-order Possession. Oh hell yeah, definitely, dude. Yeah. That could, like I say, that's probably release. That's a release of the year candidate. I love the Curse of Frankenstein. That's a big fat boxy version of that. Definitely do that. All right, that's all the stuff here. So So we'll go back to the main kind of page here. So yeah, so you have that shout select, all that stuff too. So, and you have kind of other deals, but yeah, this is basically where the Shout Factory, Scream Factory stuff is at. Seeing you have this one right here. So, and there you go. So here you go. So they have their own page. And here it is, all right here. So your Blu-ray. So let's go to the Blu-rays real quick. Actually, let's go to Scream Factory. And top sellers. So you have all this stuff as well. So let's see. Okay. So products per page 20. So yeah, in stock 10. So they'll show. And that's the format types of all the stuff that they have. So this is what they currently have right now. So the Halloween 4K, I have this collection. That's the cheapest I've seen it. If you can, that's pretty good. $15 for that double set. I don't have that one. I like their double features with Scream Factory was doing that. They need to do more of those. I definitely like that. Jack Backs is okay, kind of slasherist type film. It's not really a slasher. It's more of a thriller type of a film with James Spader. So, did you see the VHS of Zombie VHS that was on the Full Moon site a few days ago? No, I did not. Interesting. Okay. Very, very interesting. Yeah, there's Phantom of Paradise and stuff like that. So, Idle Hands. $28 for that Blu-ray. So that's going out of print. They're going to make a 4K. So, yeah, so that's all the kind of stuff they have here. And stuff. Let's look at the... Let's see here. Go back here real quick. So they have, so you have the pre-orders and all this other stuff up in here as well. So, Ed, man, it's not the same. It's just not the same. Like, yuck. But, yeah, that's how it is, I guess. See the steelbooks that they have. So, yeah, and they just have all the other stuff in here, too. So, yeah, you just go through here. So, it's pretty bland, to tell you the truth. Yeah. I almost feel kind of sad to tell you the truth. So, yeah, it is kind of what it is for the most part. But, you just have just all that stuff, too. Let's look at the 4Ks here. So it's like all this stuff here too as well. Shaw Brothers. All that stuff too. There's the Shaw Brothers set. That's a trip. So different ones like that. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of where Shout and Scream Factory is kind of at the moment. Yeah, I'd be paying attention. It's so yeah, I'm sure it did, Keith. Yeah, it's like, but yeah, it is kind of what it is for what you see and stuff like that. So, like I said, this just happened and stuff like that. So you got to give it time. I'll wait towards the end of the month, basically where Black Friday happens. That's when you would probably, get a lot of these releases. Just wait till they go down. Be patient. That's the best thing you can do. Got the Night of the Creeps figure for $10 off the Shout site. Yeah, that's very good release. That's very good, Keith. Yeah, like I say, the remaining orders I have coming, I have the collector's set version of Drag Me to Hell. That got, I think, $25, I think, at the time when I got it. So I have other stuff coming, and yeah, it just seems some interesting times we're kind of living, but it's okay. Shout Factory, Scream Factory aren't gone. They just had to, change their game up a bit. You have to do it, When you couldn't be able to sell internationally, that's the problem. Can't do it overseas, that's the problem. You just don't. And Arrow and Vinegar Syndrome and Synapse and Severin, they basically picked up the slack. You're no longer the big bully on the block anymore. People take over from you. So that's basically what happens. So again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining me for a quick stream tonight. Thank you all for dealing with my hoarding addiction here with all these releases that I'll keep on getting more and more stacks of until I get buried alive with all the 4Ks and Blu-rays that I own. And it should be fun times ahead, definitely. I hope you all had a great Halloween and all this other stuff too. And just stay tuned for future content with me here. I'm just doing some videos I plan on doing, and future content with Agoraphobe, aka Keith over there, and all these other great channels, man. I'm open for collabs. If you're all interested, just DM me. You know the deal. I'm Black Glove Reviews. If you like slashers, if you like Giallo, it's all good. I'm Black Glove Reviews. Y'all have a great evening, everybody. I'll see y'all next time. And as my boy Pug says, I'll see you motherfuckers at Disneyland. Calm the hell down. I'll see y'all next time.